What was that? Did you guys hear that? I don't know. I think there might be something in my closet. I can't tell. Oh, wait. I think it's a very special episode of Ariel's Friends that's about to play. Either way, I'm kind of excited. Happy Halloween, friends. Stay safe out there. And get ready for the episode. Trick or treat. Hi, Sandra. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. I want to thank you so much for coming out. So you are a makeup artist extraordinaire. A couple things that I've always noticed as a woman who wears makeup herself and who likes to look at magazines and other entertainers who also wear makeup. Sometimes people apply too much or they don't apply enough. Do you have any tricks to figure out exactly how to find your right color shade, how to not look, whoa, she's walking into the room, but how to also look like polished and put together?
Well, my best advice for that is people tend to match what's exactly on their face. But you have to keep in mind that your face is what the sun or the weather always sees first. So you could be very dark on your face, but once you get to your neck, you could be very light, or you could have a lot of more yellows or reds in your skin. So people tend to just match the face, and when you come down to the neck, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's two different tones. So what you'd want to do is match from the neck up, because your neck is the one that gets less sun. So it's going to be truer to your skin tone.
Tell me about tones. I know you were mentioning the red undertones. What other colors are there with that?
Well, you have warmer tones such as reds and pinks, and then you have cooler tones which are olives and yellows. So just depending on where you fall, some people fall like in the middle, so it's very hard to match their colors and they may have to wear two different types of foundations, or maybe I always suggest a lighter foundation of their skin tone and then maybe a darker powder to kind of offset, but you definitely find those colors within your neck.
Now, do you like to use both the foundation and the powder when you're applying makeup?
It depends, and also depends on the season. Sometimes you could just get away with the powder if it's like in the summertime, or creams in the winter because it won't melt. Normally I recommend that for winters, like, powders, or maybe like a heavier type of cream, but in the summers, very light, sheer, and definitely something with an SPF 15 in it.
Oh, of course. A couple questions that I have about how to go from daytime at the office or just a work daytime look to happy hour night out with the girls. Any tricks that you can give us to be able to still, if you don't have time to go home and to do a whole new face, but just anything you can do to go from a day to a nighttime look?
Well, definitely. I actually have something, please. I actually have something that's called a 10-minute look.
Okay.
And I want to say I invented it myself.
Oh.
I'm sure there's women across America that do have a 10-minute face bag and just didn't realize it's a 10-minute face bag. But I think I'm gonna have to register that and
get that trademarked.
Get that trademarked. So definitely, I carry a makeup bag in my purse, such as many other women do, and it consists of a concealer, foundation, blush, eyeliner, lip liner, and a lipstick. I figure that's basically what you need to go to the office, because depending on where you work, I don't think you want to be too glammed up for your office. And then definitely for when it's happy hour, you want to go out with your friends, a darker lip. So that would probably be a darker lipstick that's in your bag, or maybe even a shadow. I like to do like the cream shadows or the shadows that are on a stick because it's easy. Just swipe it on, blend it out with your fingertips, and just call it a night. Or maybe even a darker blush that you could also use. But it's very easy to go from, work to happy hour or work to an evening out.
And do you think, I know sometimes you're talking about how being in an office, let's just say, and not being too glammed up. Sometimes they say that women shouldn't wear lipstick in the office place. What do you feel about that? Is a lip okay to put on when you're at work?
It just depending on the lip. If you're working in a very conservative office, you don't want to be too bright. Maybe, I don't want to say the word outlandish, but maybe draw too much attention to yourself that's not necessary.
Right.
I love a nude lip. Nudes, I love. You can wear those any time of the day. You can even darken it up with a darker pencil, or you can lighten it with a lighter pencil.
So you put the pencil on, and then you have the nude lipstick color.
Yeah. Nudes could be anything from like a very beige, maybe a mocha, a coffee color. And so anywhere between there is fine. And maybe you can even do a gloss with it as well. So I would definitely recommend a nude lip for something more conservative.
And then since you have your lipstick on, let's just say you're going to go have lunch while you're at work. Do you wipe the lipstick off and then eat? Or how, like, I always find that when I'm eating, or as you see when I'm drinking, it gets on my stuff. Like, do you recommend anything? Do I take it off first and then reapply it? Or how does that?
Well, with lipstick with me, I take it off. I don't necessarily take it off before I eat. I just eat. Like, I don't have time to take this off. So I just eat, and then, I'm pretty sure once you're eating, it's coming off with whatever you're wearing. And then you could just take it off. But it's anybody's preference, really. If you want to take it off because you don't want to see your lipstick on your fork or your lipstick on your hamburger bun. I mean,
I just don't want to see my lipstick off my face. Like, if it's on, when you put it on and it looks good, and then you go to eat and you look in the mirror and you're like, my lipstick is not on anymore.
Well, then you should be on a liquid diet.
Oh. Then I want to.
Can I blend my burger, please? Because I don't want to mess up my lipstick.
Oh, you got jokes.
No, but you could always reapply it.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about makeup. You could erase it. You could wash it off if you don't like it.
Ooh, speaking of washing it off, now, do you recommend any products that are good for removing makeup?
Wow, for removing makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in the days to remove that waterproof eyeliner or, mascara. It's always oil base to get rid of that waterproof. Products out there right now that I could recommend, I like to use Oil of Olay. They have a really good product that's a cleanser, and it foams up and it really gets deep in there. And you could also use maybe a washcloth to kind of lightly scrub and exfoliate. Other than that, I like Cetaphil, I believe it's called.
I actually use that.
Yeah, their products are really good.
It's gentle.
Yeah, and it's gentle.
Yeah.
And it's affordable. But if you want to go a little bit higher, I like to use Estee Lauder stuff as well. They have amazing night cream.
And you, obviously, being a makeup artist and being into aesthetics, you definitely recommend that people wash their face. Is there such thing as washing it too much?
I like to think that there's overwashing or misusing products. You definitely don't want to strip your skin of its natural defenses, its natural oils that it does produce to help protect your skin. I remember, in junior high when all teenagers were, having their breakouts and there was this thing called Clearasil. And
I remember
Clearasil. They had these pads, and it was like alcohol, and it just stung when you put it on your face. But I remember, like, doing the pads and doing the cleanser and doing the toners and just basically stripping it. And I learned, like, too much is not always good.
Gotcha.
So you definitely want to stick to something, a cleanser, a toner, and then a night cream or a day cream. But your face your skin does change. So when you become older, those products can change as well.
Sandra, thank you so much for coming. You've been so informative with everything makeup for myself and for all of the viewers. You're welcome. And I am so thankful for you for coming on today. And let's cheers to that.
Well, thank you for having me. I had fun.
Cheers. Yay.